told is evidence for that's a good reason to come together in this round. So there are many, many themes and areas where we can cooperate and work together. So it's a great pleasure for me to welcome you on behalf of the government of the German federal state. My name is Stührenberg. I'm the Deputy Minister of Labour and Europe. And as the name suggests, the Ministry of Economic Affairs, Labour and Europe is responsible for all areas in the economic things. And Bremen's industry was a part, a very old industry, and also a lot of innovative things. We have some traditional industries. Mr. Patari just told you about the brands we have in Bremen. Backspiel is one of the most notables. You can see this in every country. But we have also automotive here. So not everybody knows that we have in Bremen one of the largest plants of Mercedes-Benz. And we are working on renewable technologies for years. So we are a very hotspot for offshore technology. We had some downsizes in the last years, but now with the hydrogen theme becomes very important. The hydrogen theme is for us a key point of our innovative technology. And you will hear Carsten Schmidt is here this afternoon. He will tell you a little bit more deeply what we are doing here, our strategies with all the northern areas in the German part. I think for this whole system hydrogen, you are in the right place here in Bremen because we have the technology, we have the university, we have the companies, we have the know-how, and we can do really some things together here. You know, Bremen and Bremerhaven, we have big ports, so we are an international trading hub. We have a lot of logistic facilities, logistic companies, and that's one of our main economy strengthens to have so everything that comes to Germany, a lot of this comes over Bremen, some about Hamburg, but we're also working and cooperating together so that Bremen, the Hamburg harbor are a little bit more competitive to the other harbors in Rotterdam and things like this. You know, and even beside the automotive things with Mercedes, we have aerospace here. So we are building planes and we are building satellites and things like this with Airbus here in Bremen, with OHB, very important, very innovative companies. So if you use your phone and get some weather forecasts, I don't know if everybody knows what happened today, but most of these informations come about the satellite that were built in Bremen. So I had the chance last week, it's not far from here, about 100 meters, the satellites are built, and had the chance to get in there into the room where the satellites stand. It was very impressive. And I learned that there are even some platines that they use. They're about 100,000 euros. So the people are very careful to handle them. That's pretty interesting. So if anybody has the chance to get in there, I can really recommend it. We have 8 universities in Bremen. That's one of our key issues, that we have many people here. So you know, everybody's talking about when do we get the right people to solve with all these technologies and these economic challenges. And that's one of our main issues. We have many young people here, not so many as you have in India, but we have a lot. And if you are just recruiting and you're building up IT companies, it's a little bit easier to do this here than in the south part of Germany. So that's one advantages here too. If you are interested in research and doing some things like this, we can really help you out with that, and we will do some things. And even it was just remembered, we are very efficient in these eco-efficient materials. So we build up a big center, the EcoMart, a big center together with Airbus, where we are working on all these materials. They are pretty lightweight and also stable. And this was one of our, I think, very good idea. We started about 10 years ago. I don't know exactly somehow about that. And it's pretty important. So that's the reason, because we are working together with Airbus for many years. We want to keep them here, and I think Ecomet was one of our things that we are really working together here. Industry 4.1 is one of our assistants. We have a lot of know-how in 3D printing, in bionic design, things like this. That's about 8 universities, a lot of research institutes all around. So we're pretty this. And about even 200 meters ago, we have just built the digital hub industry, a very big building where all the IT companies work together with institutes and universities. So we have a lot of innovative events there, and this is really a part of Bremen's digital future. So we have place there, so if India companies are interested in working together with institutes here in Bremen, we can keep them there, we can go into cooperation there with a lot of chances. So, and I think IT sector, so we have, not everybody can go here. So but even if some people from here come to India, that's also interesting because we can learn a lot from another. We should work together. I think this is pretty important. You know, we just built up in artificial intelligence center also because we had a lot of experiences there. We had a big strategy here in Bremen together with all the research institutes. And we're also supporting startups. So we're focused on young companies and we have a lot of cooperation with the big companies. So even Airbus is working with startups and all the big companies are supporting startups. And we build up an eco environment to give them economy support, to help them, to consult them. And we just even started a big money program to put money into very interesting startups. So, and we have also some people from India doing some startups here with colleagues from here, so we have a lot of things. What we try to do is, you know, we talked about aerospace, about automotive, we talked about hydrogen, we talked about offshore. We have a lot of these kind of innovative clusters, and we try to combine them together because the technologies are sometimes the same. You always need artificial intelligence, you need IT technologies, you need some material things because if you build a ship or build a plane or build a satellite, you always have to have lightweight materials. So we try to combine these clusters to work together. And we started this a few years ago. I think it works very, very good. So we have a big innovative cluster here in Bremen with all the industries, and this is a very good interesting thing because we do not have only research, we also have the companies. So we can work really from basic research to applied sciences and to product development, all in one in a row. And this is pretty important because it's all in a very small area here, and you just go from here to there, and it's only with our tram. So when it drives today, it's a little bit challenge, but when it drives, you go from the university to the airport in about 15 minutes. And this is, I think, a very pretty good thing.